I'd like to invite you to something that is really special, something I haven't done for many years. It's a global Bars class where you can take an Access Consciousness one-day Bars class from anywhere around the world. Now, the class is going to be live in Australia. It'll be May 2015, and it'll be live streamed around the entire globe. There will be pods all around the globe where people are getting together, learning to run bars, learning to do this amazing process that literally saved my life 15 years ago. Now, when I say it saved my life, I'm not kidding. I was at a place where I was so depressed, so unhappy, and the things that I had tried, all of the things that I had tried, because I tried so many, were not working. By chance, I ran across an ad for Access Consciousness, and the lady that I spoke with, I said, "So what will this do?" She said, "Well, at the worst, you'll feel like you had a good massage. At the best, your whole life will change." And in the back of my head, I was thinking, my whole life better change or I'm out of here. And you know what? It did. She put her hands on my head, and there was an energy that went through my body, and it felt like being totally loved, being totally cared for, and being totally nurtured all at the same time, and this joy. And I thought, wow, if it can feel like this to be alive, I'm in. Count me in. I'm ready. Let's do it. And I literally left my office after that first bar session and looked up at the clouds and the beautiful blue sky and thought to myself, wow, has it always been this beautiful? Now, previous to that, earlier that morning, I was driving to work, which is where I got this session. I was driving to work and thinking how sad and depressed I was and how ugly everything was. And I remember looking to the left and looking to the right and thinking everybody else was happy and I wasn't, and I didn't know what I was doing wrong and didn't know what I wasn't getting. This one session literally changed my life. Now, that, I don't know what the bars will do for you, but I do know that they have the capacity to create shifts in your body. They have the capacity to create shifts in your level of awareness. They have a capacity to create shifts in your level of joy. That's a big one for me. It's like, I am happy now. I was never able to be happy for longer than a couple of days before that. And that began the transformation of everything else in my life. So what is the bars? People ask me this all the time. It's 32 different points on the head. Then when somebody holds them really lightly, start to basically defrag your hard drive. It's like defragging your hard drive, upgrading your operating system, getting a brand new CPU and a new monitor, and upgrading everything that you have to something that works a lot easier and a lot smoother with a lot fewer glitches. If you look at the physics of it, physics will tell us that healing touch can be provided that dissipates the erroneous points of view that we've adopted, and basically that's what it does. It dissipates the electromagnetic component of thought. For those of you out there who really want a scientific explanation, go figure that one out. The other thing that it does is, not from the scientific perspective, but from a reality perspective, is it starts to open up your capacity to receive. Most of us on this planet spend a lot of time giving, and a lot of time judging ourselves for not giving enough. And a lot of time judging ourselves for, I could have done more here, or I could have been more, or I should have been nicer, or I should have... What this does, it actually opens up your capacity to receive. Now, why is this so important? Because when you allow yourself to begin to receive, and this occurs without effort on your part, without thinking, without trying to figure it out, without doing affirmations, and without setting goals, when you open up your ability to receive, which is a natural capacity you already have, what ends up happening is then the universe can gift to you infinitely. What most of us are doing is we're walking around in our lives, and it's like we walk around in these little bubbles, and we're like, no, I don't want to receive this, I don't want to receive this, because most of what we've received is people's judgments of us, or themselves. Most of what we've received is unkindness, or abuse, or force, or anger. What this is about is receiving everything else the universe has to offer. Everything that could make your life joyful, peaceful, happy, wonderful. Everything that would create great relationships and start to create connections with other people that have never been possible before. It is the beginning of actually embracing receiving. So who's this class for? It's for anybody who is looking for a greater possibility in any area of their lives. And it's not just for healers, although it works really well if you are. It's for any of us who know we're looking for something different and greater. And also, some of you know that what you really want to do is you want to be on the fast track to consciousness and having everything that you can have and create in life. Well, this is a great step in that direction. And also, every time you give a session, you get a session. So how cool is that, to be working on somebody, to increase the sense of ease in their life, to decrease the stress that they have without needing drugs to do so, and to be able to give them a sense of peace and space, and you get it at the same time. Because everything they clear, yours goes, whatever you have that's like theirs goes away at the same time. So, it's kind of cool. You give a session, you get a session. So, consider this your invitation to the very first of the main core access classes, and come and play.